Hello, um, good evening, everybody. So really a warm welcome to our digital open day. So basically, we want to use the opportunity to explain to you about the marketing courses at the University of Leicester, and also in terms of what kind of subjects you are going to study, and also why it's exciting subject to study for your career building. So my name is Lucas. I'm a marketing lecturer at the University of Leicester. So my area is about psychology and marketing. So in this presentation, basically we'll be thinking, here are the four important, can I say, piece of information can be quite helpful for you in making decisions about what course to study, and also why study with us. I think the first, can I say, content was more about, okay, so why choose us? What's exciting about our university overall? And secondly, we're talking about how about studying marketing in our school? What's exciting thing you're going to learn? And also why our training can help you to build your future expertise. That's a second element we are trying to do. And third one, basically, we have student ambassadors. Mahan, she mentioned about what about life in Leicester? Student life, accommodation, what's the exciting thing to say in Leicester? And lastly, how to apply. So basically, we want to use the opportunity to explain to you about the exciting things to study with us, and also how to apply in our school. I mean, first of all, probably you have heard about Leicester before you sign up for our open day. So we are quite proud, basically, from the past 10 years. We are usually, or we are always the top 1/3 in the UK universities. So for instance, in the 10 higher education, we are ranked on 25, and also we are ranked 191st in the world ranking. And also in the student survey, we are ranked 27. Guardian, we are always top 35. So I'm trying to say, basically, we have a wonderful, can I say, tradition and also reputation about it's actually a very strong and solid institution. I mean, in terms of education quality, in terms of rigorousness, basically that's something you can rely on. But more importantly, students love to study with us. So for instance, in the most recent student ranking, for instance, we are ranked number 9 in the UK in terms of student voice, and also in the National Student Survey, we are always top 30. You might see the right-hand side in terms of the testimony you can see about study Leicester. So for instance, students generally found the staff has been quite friendly, and also the campus quite beautiful, quite great for the teaching. And students also embrace about their life in Leicester, for instance, in terms of very helpful, very culturally diverse environment, and also it's very easy to mingle with new people. Some people like in terms of how we communicate with our students, the support we give, the care we give. Basically, we are here to offer students wonderful study experience on campus. Last but not least, students also embrace about the general support in the university. So here can be quite helpful in thinking about what kind of university can be good for you. I meant apart from academic reputation, what about the support? In this regard, I'm quite confident to say Leicester is really a good place to go. And we definitely have some more awards to name but a few. So for instance, in the Daily Mail, we are being rated at the University of the Year. And also in terms of teaching quality, we have TEF Gold, as you can see in the third icon. That means in terms of our teaching, the rigorousness, the support, everything, we hit the top level in the UK higher education. And as we said earlier, NSS, we are always top 30. When students finish their journey, they do feel they have wonderful study time with us. So hopefully that kind of gives an idea now about why it's a good idea to study marketing in Leicester University, because of our reputation, because of our expertise, and also because of our good tradition. Then the second part, probably to be on your interest is marketing, what the subject is about, and also why it can be a good area of study for your future career. Let's go to the next section. I mean, in general, we're starting from an overview. If you see on the left-hand side of the slide, so basically when you join us, this is our campus. You can see a very old traditional building like the pod. Also, at the same time, they have very modern facilities inside a very ancient historical building. And here's Leicester. So this is our school. It's a home of our marketing students. And also we have more than 3,000 students, no matter for campus space and distance learning. And also we have dedicated campus. This is a very unique strength across all the colleges in the university. You have a home. And also, as you can see, we have, can I say, wonderful investment about our facilities and also learning tools. For instance, of our campus, so we spent about £15.8 million to renovate the whole building and make the surrounding very comfortable and pleasing. We also have the Bloomberg trading room, especially for students who study accounting and finance. And also we have a dedicated hub and coffee corner. Basically, students can enjoy the coffee, enjoy discussion quite easily and comfortably on our campus. Also, our lecture theater, we are following the Harvard standard. That means when you sit in lecture theater, you can feel the lecturer is actually interacting with every student in the classroom to give you a bit more like wonderful experiences. And also we have lots of teaching, can I say, opportunities and also learning spaces for you. And also we even have dedicated quiet study room in our campus. So that's kind of the, can I say, the surroundings you're going to see when you join us. But more importantly, why study with us? The beginning point I'm trying to say is, I know probably at age of 18, you might have a clear idea about probably business if something you want to go for your career. But you might have some kind of, can I say, uncertainties in terms of what subject area is the area for you. So that's the reason why, for instance, in your first year, you would take general core business modules for the first year. That means students in marketing will also study the, can I say, principles of management, principles of human resources. Basically, you have a very holistic understanding about the core business subjects for your first year. So students basically quite like the idea because they can have a more in-depth understanding about all the core business subject areas. Also, at the same time, they have more freedom in terms of if they found another nearby subject area is what he or she needs, he or she student can transfer their program very easily. I think that's a very important thing we offer for students. But definitely, we are quite proud. Usually, we get students from different subject area because marketing team really does a great job. So in terms of our offering in general, I make some highlighter in my slides. First of all, I want to say about for marketing for us. I think we offer one of the most, can I say, a diverse range of courses in a marketing program. You can, when you join us, especially in your third year, you will have a good number of option modules to choose because we think it's very important for your career building. People maybe have a different trajectory or a plan to be a marketing expert in the future. And also we know there's no kind of one model for all. So we feel like the more we can actually let our students choose the subject areas that suit his or her expert students, this can be the best way to make students have wonderful study experience in Leicester. That's the reason why I would say the first unique selling point is we are the university who offers one of the most wide range of courses for marketing. And secondly, The whole university have a dedicated to have innovative teaching and assessment. It's including, for instance, like we improve our teaching courses, teaching deliveries, assessment strategies the best we can. But so we know we want to make sure students learning the core skills for their expertise development. And that's the reason why innovative teaching assessment methods is our second unique selling point. And lastly, I would say the support you will have in the universities. So basically, all the lecturer, we used a guided way for independent learning. That is, please feel free to arrange a meeting with us. We'll let you know what kind of way you can do to help yourself have more understanding about the marketing, about the subject area, about the theories too. So I feel the three are most important unique selling points. You might consider why studying in Leicester is a very good way to build up your expertise and also to learn the very best knowledge in marketing. Okay, so in terms of the actual course, first of all, if you are interested, you can easily Google it on the slides, from the internet, or you can use the QR code at the right-hand side. But give you more detail. First of all, for the first year, as we said, we are going to give you core business modules, which including principles of marketing, introduction to management, and managing human resources. And also we offer some kind of optional modules. For marketing-wise, we mentioned about consumer brand show marketing. So that's your first year. Basically, you have a very solid understanding about the core business foundational modules in your first year. Well, in your second year, we will make sure, apologies, you are going to learn the most important subject areas that is very crucial for your expertise building or career. The first one will be consumer behavior. This is the module I lead in our school. We're talking about to what extent psychology can help us understand consumers' needs and wants, and also to make sure we can develop the right strategies to cater their needs and wants. We also mentioned about what kind of marketing strategies you can do for pricing, for product, for communication, for instance. In the marketing strategy module, you are going to learn the core strategies for marketing. And thirdly, communication. As we know that social media is everywhere, so in that module, we are planning to make sure you know the core skill set. You have the core understanding about the key metrics to run, to monitor any marketing communication campaign. And the fourth one, marketing intelligence. We want to make sure you not only understand the core marketing research method, at the same time, we'll be helping you to make sure you understand to what extent you can use the insight of your research to understanding consumer and also to make a strategic marketing planning. Last but not least, branding. Branding is one of the most important tasks in the marketing industry. So we have a dedicated branding module for you in your second year of study. As for the final year, you can see there are basically even more subject areas for you to choose that you can know which module can be more supporting your learning journey. This including service marketing, which is very important in the marketing practices. If you're talking about the core theories, info marketing and society, we got the marketing theory. If you want to know, for instance, how to understand consumer even more, even some kind of statistical skills, we have marketing analytics to help you. More importantly, if you want to be an entrepreneur for small and medium enterprise, we have marketing and entrepreneurship. And if you can see, we have even some more interesting module now, quite future looking, is business and space economy. So we have academics actually from the Space Center in Leicester. Basically, she's going to explain to you about what opportunities in the space and to what extent you can see the future of the business. So that's the reason why we are quite proud in our offering. You can learn a wide range of marketing core courses to build your expertise. And more importantly, you are basically the owner in your learning journey because you have a wide range of choices. And we also thinking about, you might want to understand, how about life, study life in Leicester? So this slide give you a kind of flavor in terms of how your study life will be in universities. So in our standard training, we have lectures. Basically, like lecturers, we will try to make sure the contents of the key theories or key principles can be explained as clearly as we can to give you build up the core knowledge or skill set for marketing. But for seminar, basically, we want to make sure like you can apply some of the key knowledge you learned in the lecture and use them in your real world. And we think this is very important at a pedagogical point of view, because basically you got to know how to actually action the knowledge you learned from the lectures. So in a standard course, usually every week you have a 2-hour lecture and also 1-hour seminar to help you have a good understanding about the subject area. And another third element, as you can see in the third bullet point, is independent study. So in our school and in our tradition, this is your centered learning, which means you are the owner of the journey. So we encourage all the students to arrange one-on-one appointment. We have office hour for you for our drop-in sessions. So basically any single question you have can be related to lecture content or about building your expertise. We are here for you. That's another important, can I say, unique starting point in Leicester. So usually you stay between 10 to 12 hours, timetable session per week. And the last line, talking about our assessment, as we know, students might ask the question, for instance, how many exams do we have? So we are quite proud to tell you, in marketing, we normally don't take any exam. The reason why is marketing is a very kind of knowledge. Basically, you need to explain your ideas more clearly. You need to communicate, even persuade your audience. And we found exams are not that helpful and also are even not helpful for your career building. So we'll be thinking what other way we can do to make sure our graduate can be confident in presenting their ideas, not for job or for marketing pitch. So for some examples, we have infographics, we have media artifact, we have marketing plan, we have problem solving tests, etc. So we want to make sure students not only learn the core knowledge in marketing, but also they gain invaluable skills in their assessment. Support. If you remember in Leicester, basically our students support, our student voices are always top 10. The main reason why is that inside the business school, basically each of you will have a personal tutor. If any particular questions about your study and life, we are the first round of people to listen to you and to talk to you. More importantly, even in our school, we have our own student support team to offer you one-on-one appointment and drop-in sessions. That means the support in business school, in marketing, can be even more helpful, more available compared to the universities, which don't have their own student support unit inside the school. And then lastly, we have a wonderful support in terms of well-being, accessibility. A few years back, we have one student who had some vision issues. We even had note taker for her to make sure the student can perform well in her learning journey here. So I would like to say the support we offer in marketing over here is actually very supportive. It can be another reason why studying with us is a good idea. Career. That's another thing we feel we are quite proud to say. Similar to our support team, we have our dedicated career team happening here. So when you join us, usually we'll encourage you from day one. It's good for you to actually arrange a meeting to speak to our career team, talking about the potential opportunities. For instance, can be how to apply for a placement, how to find an internship, or how to find, for instance, career preparation. So usually our supporting is very supportive or let you know what you can do to build up your life experience, to enrich your CV, and also to guide you the core career skills. And also we have lots of events about employability. So for instance, we have real life project, we have business simulation, we have something we call entrepreneurs in residence. And also we have some kind of innovation center based event talking about marketing and job creativity or marketing and entrepreneurship opportunities. So in general, the career and employability is a very important element, and also you can be benefit when you attend quite a few trainings over here. And you may ask me, Lucas, for instance, if you think about the program is good. So what about your career? What about graduate? Where do they go? So based on our data, we have students who go to very strong internationally known businesses. It can be Harvest Media, it can be Bird Eyes, PUIG, Centrica, Creations Marketing, Walt Disney. If you see that MBA, for instance, is actually my student 2 years ago. So he has a very strategic way, for instance, in terms of his studies. For instance, he likes sports and marketing, and also he played basketball, can I say, very passionately. So throughout his study, he focused on basketball and sports marketing in all his assignments and dissertation. And that's the reason why only 1 year, only actually 2 months after graduate, he found a job in MBA office London. So I really want to say about our training is truly, truly strong. As long as you have your wonderful learning journey with us, be independent, like you can be the next person be listed here to be one of our successful alumni. And right here inside, what about marketing jobs, about career prospects? What kind of role can they do? So based on our data, you could be a global accounting executive. You can be a PR supervisor, a brand manager, or a global media distribution account manager, commercial marketing graduate, and also marketing executive. So basically for marketing, a good thing is that about job prospect, you can apply to quite a few positions. And another thing to mention here is something we call a year industry. So basically in your second year, if you are interested to, we literally recommend most of our students to apply something called placement. So you're going to compete against other students in the second year, and you got a well-paid job for 1 year. For instance, some of our students went to Samsung for 1 year. Another student went to Legal for 1 year, for instance. So if you are very lucky, definitely you should work hard in the first place. You got a place opportunity. In the third year, you will have a year in the industry. As we said, in our training, we will make sure you have the core skill set or knowledge for the year industry. At the same time, our employability team will be very supportive in helping you to prepare for the process. So if you get the opportunity for a placement, then you can have a 1 year in industry in the third year. Then when you finish the training, you can come back to the university and finish your degree. Similarly, you might have your third year in study abroad. So we have a wide range of connection with universities can I say, across all the countries, including Australia, Belgium, Czech Republic, Denmark, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and USA. Even this year, I even had a student from Korea as well, and Japan. So I would say like we have a wide range of a connection to the universities. If you're interested to study 1 year abroad, here is also an option for you to make your life journey, study journey in Leicester even more fulfilling. Okay, after all the information, you might feel about right, something quite, can I say, heavy in terms of the learning, the module, the career. I mean, the university, your student life is very important. So I would say maybe for now, I'm going to hand over the slide to Mahan, talking about what about life in Leicester. Hopefully she can give us some interesting insight.
So the university itself has a lot of different societies that anyone can participate in. They have societies related to your course, so that could be marketing, it could be business management, anything entrepreneurship. They have loads of different specific societies. Then they also have like sports societies and anyone can take part in them. You don't need to be expert at sports, you don't need to be overly amazing at anything particularly to do all of that. And also I feel like it's a very good opportunity for community building and making new friends. So if you were studying marketing and you wanted to go horse riding, you wanted to experience it, you could join the society, you could make new friends that way. It's worth having a look at. And because the university has so many societies to offer, it literally does kind of account for everyone and whatever everyone's interested in as well. Then they'll have loads of different social events like Brookfest, and they have annual like dinners which are related to the society. So societies have their own dinners, and they have campus dinners as well sometimes. So Brookfield itself will have they have Christmas events and stuff happening as well. So it's definitely interesting to go to and to make new friends that way. For the university has a career hub in the library, and it also has one on Brookfield. So they get in guest speakers and they can help with industry stuff that way as well. And with year in industry and placement, as Lucas said in the previous slides, it is definitely worth having a look at because the careers team really do help every step of the way. You just have to go to them and tell them whichever aspect you need help in, and they will be able to, they'll be more than happy to help you find a year in industry, a placement, an internship, or even like graduate schemes when you get to third year. There's loads of different opportunities, like you can become a school rep or you can become a student ambassador. School or course rep is kind of like a voice for your course. So you're kind of telling everybody about any problems that students might be having that lecturers don't know about. It's just a nice bridge between lecturers and students, and you're kind of telling everyone what the problems are, what issues anyone might be having. So it's a good voice to have. And student ambassador, I think I'm not just saying this because I am one, I think it's actually a really good role because you get to work with your lecturers, you get to work with a lot of like the Brookfield team, all of them, and it is really helpful because it's like your community. And I think when you come to Leicester Uni does become a sort of community, so it's nice working together and having that bond. Lucas, can you go on to the next slide, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So the student union has a lot of different food halls as well. So there's loads of different cafeteria places, and there's a variety of food that accounts to everyone. They have halal options, they have vegan options, vegetarian, anything. So it's kind of inclusive. It's good to go and have fun with your friends, eat while you have a break in between lectures. If you have like a 1 hour break between lectures, you can go and eat and just socialize. It's like a little social hub which everyone can go to. So that's really, really nice to see. It's like you can see how many people are in your uni, and it's really nice to go to and have a look at. And then there's the O2 as well, which is you can go there for nights out. The O2 have really good events and stuff happening as well. So that is definitely a good thing to look at. there's loads of different volunteering options, which you can find out because we have two main campuses. So we have main campus and we have Brookfield. Brookfield is a business campus, so you can find volunteering opportunities from there, or you can go main campus and find out from student union if there's anything that you can do for a volunteering kind of opportunity or helping out with anything. So it's definitely worth looking at. And they have a student support system there as well. So you can go up there and I think they have a therapy dog as well, which is very interesting. So you can have a look at all of those variety of things as well, if you know, to just have a look at what the uni is about, to be honest. Lucas, next slide, please.
Yep.
Thank you. So the main campus is really, really close to the train station and to the city. And I think it's a 10-minute walk from Brookfield. So it's quite close knit with everything. And we have two main gyms, which one of them is in Ode Bay area near one of the accommodations, and the other one is on main campus. And that was really big, and it's really nice. It has a pool, it has loads of really great amenities. They also have that picture is our library, so that's open all the time, 24/7, and usually it's full during exam season. So it's definitely a good place to study, and you know, you can have group rooms with your friends, you can study with your friends, or you can do it yourself. They have computer rooms. The library has everything that you could possibly need. They also have the careers hub, like I mentioned earlier, which can help with what you want to do with placements, anything like that. They have the main one here, and they also have one in Brookfield as well. Leicester Uni has a botanic garden, which is near the Ode Bay accommodation, which is John Foster. So they have a really nice botanical garden, and they have an on-campus GP as well, which is, I think, just behind the library. So it's definitely good to have everything close by, especially when the accommodation is literally 5 minutes away from here. Yes, the city is 15-minute walk from the university, and it goes down a really nice path as well. So during autumn, it's really nice when the trees are all orange and yellow. It's really nice to walk through. And Leicester itself is very diverse and very inclusive. They have the biggest Diwali events, biggest Eid events, biggest like anything. They have really nice community, and it's you see everyone that you know. So you go into city centre and you will see a good couple of people that you know in city centre as well. So it's small, but it's nice. When you go, they also have the Curve, which is the theatre, and they have loads of different clubs and coffee shops and restaurants that you can have a look at. And they have they have obviously Leicester City Football Club, so you can go to that. And I'm pretty sure the uni actually does offer for you to go there as well from them, so that's quite interesting to look at as well. And the city centre, they have Foss Park. Foss Park is on the outskirts of Leicester, but it's quite a big retail park, so it's definitely worth having a look at there as well. So Leicester itself is a small city, but it does have everything that any of your big cities will have as well. Can you go into the next slide, please, Lucas?
Yeah.
Thank you. So for accommodation, there is two main accommodations, which is one of them is in Ode Bay, so it's a John Foster, which is the village, sorry. The village is kind of like the village, as I've heard, is a very nice community. Everyone's living together, and it's very like you're close to the gym, and it's really I've heard really good reviews about the village. It's really nice and very nice community, and they have everything there. They have a catering service, they have everything there. The other one is Freeman's, which is newly built actually, and that is a 5-minute walk away from campus. The village is a little bit far, but there is a uni shuttle that goes from the village all the way to uni and then back, and that's completely free for all the students. So if you don't need to worry about how to get there, or paying for anything, to be honest. You can get there and get back, and it does stop at Brookfield and it goes to uni and then it goes back. So that's really good for students. And they have events in the halls every week, which is really fun, and you can go there with your friends, you can socialize, you can make new friends through it. So I think that is definitely a good thing to look at. The accommodations are really nice for uni. I've seen the Freeman's one, and the Freeman one is amazing, and the village is also really good as well. So they are really nice, they're really nicely kept, and they have everything there, so there's nothing to ever worry about in that sense either. I think that's back to you, Lucas.
Yeah, thank you very much. I feel more energetic after listening to Mahan's explanation about the study life in Leicester. Now I feel like it's my majority now. Okay, I mean, I hope basically our communication or our, can I say, talk can give you some kind of interest thinking about maybe submitting your offer to Leicester. As we are quite competitive, so basically our general offer, typical offer will be ABB for your L levels and also for DDD in BTech and also the other things as well. But in general, I mean, don't be afraid for application, because if you are close enough to our, can I say, typical offer, if you really like our environment was supporting and also the life in Leicester too, please do not hesitate to put us into your UCAS application, because if we are close enough, we will consider all the application very carefully. If we see good potential, good performances, even just marginal difference between typical offer and your performance, we will definitely consider very seriously about your application. So in short, ABB and DDD is the key criteria or typical offer. But if you are close enough, please don't be afraid. We are really open for the future marketer to train in our course and program. And another one maybe can be a good idea thinking about, okay, so why study in Leicester? Because for this year, we do offer a bit more scholarship compared to previous years. So for instance, we got mature student scholarship, you got the uni scholarship, sports scholarship, and also music and choral scholarship. Sorry about my slowdown. If you are interested in either, you can try to use le.ac.uk/scholarships, or use the QR code on the right-hand side, for instance. You can know this other opportunity. You can get some more support from us in terms of studying in Leicester. So the scholarship, in my view, can be quite important for you to consider why studying in Leicester can offer you the support you need for your marketing journey. Okay, probably let's come to the very last in terms of, okay, why studying in Leicester? I feel, first of all, for instance, if you remember very beginning, we do have a wonderful reputation. And this is because our effort and dedicating for high quality and also research-led teaching. And secondly, I feel for your own learning journey perspective, we do offer a very flexible program for you to make sure you can be the marketers of the type of marketer you want, for instance, be more creativity, analytical, etc. And more important, we are dedicating to improve our teaching and also assessment approach. We want to make sure employability are here basically in your learning journey with us, even including when you write your assignment. And thirdly, for instance, we do mention about our support. It's including the career, employability, and also life support, personal tutoring. Basically, this something is so important to consider when you choose a university. And I don't know why the program didn't mention here, but in marketing program, we are one of the program who got the CIM, the Chartered Institute of Marketing. That means if you want a further accreditation after you graduate, quite a few modules can be exempt because our program is accredited by the awarding body. Now, this one, student-centered approach. As you can see from Manhan, basically she's kind of a very lovely person. I feel probably she enjoys the student-centered approach in terms of learning, life, support as well. I think that's something definitely could be important criterion for you to make a decision. And last but not the least, our community feeling. I feel Leicester is a good thing is that we are not a huge city. People are quite close to each other. You may enjoy, as a further life experience compared to study because you have wonderful course mates and also supporting environment. So altogether, these are the key things we think Leicester University and also business school in marketing could be a good option for you for your next step in your learning journey. Okay, I feel probably that's the end of the presentation. Just, yeah. Abby, any question? Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was perfect. We've had a few questions come in, so we'll jump straight in to the questions. Lucas, I'm going to aim this one in your direction first, but you may want to offer this out as well. Great first question. Someone's asking, are there any creative modules that students could take? And will there be modules where marketing campaigns are created in full, including design and the final product?
I feel that's a great question because we know about marketing and creativity is important things. I mean, at the moment, based to the best of my knowledge, we have some kind of new module is actually planning about the creativity part of marketing. So probably when you join in your second year, this kind of module can be ready for you, especially to focus on the creative side in marketing.
Perfect. So I'm going to use the opportunity to bring in both of our students at this point and put them on the spot. And I'll go with Thar first and say, what is your favourite module that you study on the programme?
Yes, actually, my favorite module up to now is actually a ongoing one. We're having a module called digital business and digital age, and one of our assignments is to create a podcast, which is very unique. We have normally in our first couple years, we always have either exact assignments or group projects. This is the first time we have the chance to do something more different, something a little bit creative, and to do a podcast is very interesting. I got to include my illustration skill into this podcast, and I think that's a really great way to still be able to learn academic knowledge, but apply creative skills.
Fantastic. That sounds like an amazing module. So same question to you, Marham. What's the favourite module you've studied so far in the programme?
Oh, that's a difficult one. I've really enjoyed consumer behavior because, Lucas, I'm not just saying it because it's your module, but it drew up on psychology. So if you've done psychology A-levels, it's kind of really interesting because you've already learnt about all of that stuff, and it's applying that into a marketing concept, which is really interesting. And I'm doing a module this year called service marketing, it literally takes you in depth. So we're doing blueprinting for one of our assignments, and I find it so interesting because we've never done anything like that. So stuff like that, it does bring out creativity, but also it relates it to actually like a report as well. So we have to integrate that into a report. So you're analyzing it, you're bringing out creative side out, and it's just kind of implementing all of that together.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Marham. So next question. Lucas, I'm going to come back to you for this one. So Sue's asking, what are the assessment methods on the programme?
Okay, I think in general, like we have multiple kind of assessment we have here for marketing program. We have maybe typical essay writing, we have infographic, we have like a digital artifact, for instance. So people have a wide range. But in general, we want to make sure the creativity is basically there to be part of your assessment and to make sure you are able to, can I say, understanding the marketing knowledge and also present in a very professional and creative way. That's very important for your future career.
Perfect. Thanks, Lucas. Next question, and Sarah, I'm going to aim this at you because you've just returned from a year in industry. So this is perfect for you. So someone's asking, how much support will I get if I want to do a year in industry?
Actually, I want to add that before doing a year in the industry, I has worked for the university as a summer intern for 1 month after finish my first year. So that helps a lot in the application process for my placement year. Before applying for the placement year, I'm an international student coming from Vietnam, so it's a very different process back home. And I remember first when I go to the career hub and ask for support for a CV review, I got I was very surprised of how different the application process and how the CV system works here in the UK. And the school was brilliant. The career team was so supportive, and they helped me every step along the way of rebuilding my CV as well as doing mock interviews. So I remember back then I was doing mock interviews once every week with the team, and after about 3 months I get my offer with a Fortune 500 company called ServiceNow, and I got the opportunities to work with companies like the Times or Aston Martin. So it was a great team in helping me achieving my placement year.
Brilliant. Thanks so much, Thao. And then we're on to our last question now. And Marham, I'm going to aim this at you. So someone's asking, basically, what a typical day is like as a marketing student?
Oh, okay. So we don't have a fixed timetable, meaning we have, like, some days we have 9 a.m., some days we have 1 p.m.s. But typically, if you were, well, I'm a third year, so if you were to look at my timetable, Mondays we have a 9 a.m. for 2 hours, and you have a break in between, and then you might have like a seminar later on, but you'll have a gap in between. So you might have a seminar around let's say 12, so you have an hour in between as a break, and you can eat, you can have your lunch, whatever you need to do, and then after that you're done. We don't really have very extensive lectures. I think we have 2 hours, so I have a 2 hour on Monday morning, and then nothing after that, which is, I think, is really good, because that's my time to go to my lecturers afterwards and be like, I need help, I don't know what I'm doing, or any questions that I have with, because when you're in third year, you have to focus on dissertations and stuff as well. So it just gives you that time to go and find them, and just keep asking them loads of questions until they're basically sick and tired of you. And then you have seminars. So I have on Tuesdays, I have 2 seminars. So I have one from 1 till 3, and then I'll have one from 4 to 6, which I think is really good. When you have a lot of things in the day, you feel like you've done a lot as well. But and then we usually have like one day in the week where we're free, we don't do anything, so that's usually Wednesdays. So we won't have anything, so you will go 4 days a week, and then one day you won't have anything, so you don't need to go in. But if you have extra work, you might want to go into the library to do work or something. But they do usually do, since first year, I think every year they do have a day in the week where you just don't have anything and you don't need to go in. But you will have 9 a.m.s, you'll have 1 p.m.s. It's like a mixture of everything, to be honest.
Fab, thank you very much. We've had another question just quickly come in. So Lucas, I don't know if you want to, if there's something that you can help with. Someone's asking, are the computers and everything in the facilities, are they Windows or Mac based?
Oh, I think majority is window based. So for instance, like in university, we do offer some kind of AV loans about laptops, but to the best of my knowledge, it's basically window based. But having said that, for instance, like Microsoft Office, for instance, we actually have license both for the Windows and also for Mac. So basically for the key software, if you need in your study journey here, the university offers you both Windows and Mac versions. Nothing to worry about.
Perfect. And that is that. We have reached the end of our questions. So I will hand back to you, Lucas, to wrap up.
Yeah, so in general, for instance, I really appreciate for your time. I know it's Wednesday evening, you might feel tired after you're studying A levels, but the most important thing that we want to make sure, like, in our business school, in our marketing, we do offer you very exciting courses, because we do want to make sure you can grow your very best in our training program. As you can see from Mahan, from Thao, basically we are very supportive environment. And secondly, I want to highlight that for marketing, study with us. First of all, you have the time to think about what the marketing is, the subject area you want. And secondly, you got more chance to build your journey yourself, because we offer a wide range of elective modules for you. And last but not least, we work very hard about assessment and teaching strategies. We want to make sure everything you learn from here is applicable for your future work and skill sets. I think that's a key important point of view into marketing in business school. And lastly, I want to say about the support, community feeling, the environment. As you can see from our ambassador, they are quite happy, quite energetic. I think that's the kind of cultural system in Leicester too. If you embrace the cultural system, please consider studying with us.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. We shall end the session there today. Please do go into the website if you want further information, or drop us an email. And massive thank you for joining us today. Thanks all.
Thank you.